It works.
Hooray!
Hooray. Brandon, did you see the Love and Thunder trailer?
Yes.
The Thor.
Yes.
All right. We need to talk about two things before we even start the podcast. Thing number one.
Yeah.
Thor doing CrossFit with those giant chains.
Yes.
Looking like Terry Bogard from Final Fight with the little hat, the red hat and the white t-shirt. I wonder if between CrossFit Jesus and CrossFit Thor, CrossFit will see a spike in memberships when the movie comes out.
I doubt it. Like, I feel like if you are the person who is CrossFit curious, I don't know if Thor lashing some chains around is going to be your like tipping point where you're in the theater going, you know what? If the God of Thunder can do it, maybe it's time I grab those battle ropes and change my life too. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah, I have a feeling that movie is less likely to inspire gym memberships and more likely to inspire open conversation between maybe friends who want to be more honest with each other is what I took away from that trailer.
Feelings,
just more of an open, understanding appreciation. Even if feelings aren't there, just a like, hey man, love you. Like,
yeah. And then number two, Natalie Portman buying a whole season pass to the gun show.
Is that who that is, by the way?
Yeah, at the end, Natalie Portman grabbing cracked up Mjolnir.
Right. Yeah, I saw Lady Thor. I didn't know that was Natalie Portman.
Oh yes, she back.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. There was some photo, like sneak peek photo set photos a while back, and her arms are just yoked, man. She's just like
I am all day Natalie Portman. I am of that age.
I'm happy that she's come back, because like,
goddamn right, seriously, because I was over here just being a prequels apologist, hoping she comes back.
Yeah, well, from what I understand, her experience on the Thor movies wasn't the greatest. So like, the fact that she came back for the animated junk, and now that she's going to be new Thor, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Was it that she had a bad time, or was it that Skarsgård is a bit to kind of be around?
I haven't looked into it, but I seem
that guy just feels like a fucking lot.
I seem to recall that she wasn't interested in appearing in much of the movies after the second Thor movie. She was like, I've done it.
I get it also because her character was kind of lame in those senses. Like she was, she was the damsel in distress. I think she was tired of playing that role. So like, like, and she did a great job, but especially after that second Thor movie is a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Her very quietly going, "Hey guys, thanks. I'm good. I've had my Marvel experience," and I imagine somebody called her and was like, "Hey, so we're thinking about we're doing another Thor movie." And she's like, "I thought I made this very clear." And they went, "Read the script, and more importantly, look at the art."
Yeah,
and then she flips open the book and goes, "All right, let me get back to you," and then hangs up the phone and reads the script.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because if it's just the hammer. Right, because if it's just a photo of Lady Thor just being a badass with just written in like grease pencil, you with an arrow.
Big circle.
Right. Yeah. It's just no misunderstanding. Like this could be you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I love the color palette. It is very 80s. and like more comic book films need more color, I think. Just more colors.
Yeah, I have not. I knowing that I'm gonna tear into the Batman tomorrow because it's on HBO.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna dig into that, and like I'm sure it'll be enjoyable. And from everything I've heard, it's pretty good. So I don't mean to come at that with like a bunch of snooty attitude or anything. It's not the case, but like. Ragnarok was fucking rad, and I want more movies that are like that.
Yeah.
And this feels like Ragnarok sequel, and that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
like I need more of that.
It's gonna be good.
Yes,
and Korga's back. Love him.
Yes,
love it. Excited.
Yeah. Excited. Very much excited.
All right. Well, let's start the show.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Brandon Chalmers.
Sir.
I need a 80s DJ voice. I need you to bring your 80s DJ voice to introduce the people. We've been gone for a week. We need to come back strong. Nothing comes harder than an 80s coked out of his mind DJ.
Hey, ladies and germs and everyone in between, it is your nonstop rock block coming to you live from the Hard Knock Media Studios, as in NOC, as in Nerds of Color, as in we are talking living color. That's right. Jamie Noguchi, you are, some would say, a cult of personality, if you will. Once again, coming to you live from the NOC Studios. It is 8:10 in the PM, 10 minutes after the hour. 50 minutes to the top of the hour. We got traffic and weather together. But first, Jamie Noguchi, we have to bring ourselves what some might call, and get ready for it because we're on a 10-second delay, the Do It Cast. You know what, Jamie? I'm going to absolutely just throw away my FCC license because this is, that's right, kids, the fucking Do It Cast, part of the Hard Knock Media. Once again, coming to you live from Hard Knock Media Studios. Now, Jamie, I understand what you're talking about. By the way, 8:12 in the PM, 12 minutes after the top of the hour. Anyway, so Jamie Noguchi, we are going to go live down to the Gwyn Oaks Mall, right? We've got Snot, our intern Snot. If you go ahead, run up to Snot, kick him in the dick, and shout the phrase that pays, you can collect not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 bumper stickers of the NOC Hard Knock Media Podcasting Network. Jamie Noguchi, I am fucking excited. Oh, there we go. That's the phrase that pays. Oh my goodness, Jamie Noguchi. Oh boy. Now you and I and we and them are all excited to find ourselves here in the Hard Knock Media Podcasting Studios. Oh boy, oh my. Jamie Noguchi, do me a favor. Could you hit him with the catchphrase?
Habadoo Gaga.
Goddamn right. Woo! 15 minutes after the hour, 45 minutes at the top of the hour. We're going to go live. But first, it's a 40-minute rock block because this is Van Halen.
Oh my God.
I need a horn. I needed a horn. I literally, like, you said 80s, and I literally, my eyes went around the room and went, fuck. I don't have anything to make any noise. All right, fair enough.
So good. I couldn't think of a good catchphrase.
No one ever can. I hit you like fucking Ruby Rod. I absolutely did.
They're all terrible, but like Habadoo Gaga was probably the worst.
Yes, yeah.
Fucking Grease Man. Jesus
oh my
Christ.
Goodness. Yep.
Oh, that takes me back to the terrible days.
That is a job I always wanted, and I was so sad when I got older and it kind of disappeared. Like,
yeah. I think the DJ definitely had their heyday, and now I think it's too serious. Like the radio talking and
yeah, like, you have to be a fucking like political shithead or what, and like even the shock jock has kind of disappeared though, because terrestrial radio doesn't really exist like that anymore. Like that's why podcast is such a thing. So
yeah, but I liked the stupidness.
It
was just idiotic.
What a goal of mine growing up was to be on morning radio, Morning Zoo, oh man. Yeah. Well, yeah. Cause like I've got a bit of a voice for it, and I know I do. I know I'm quick on my toes. I know I can keep track of this shit, and I love the fucking sprinting ass pace of it. Now, I'm sure after 5 days, I'd be fucking wore out. But at the same time, like, I would love to have been back in the heyday, late 70s, way through the 90s, have a 25, 30-year career where just I'm doing morning shows and an afternoon drive time, and I do interviews, and it's me and Striper with a Y hanging out. Right, yeah.
All right.
Right. That's right, kids. Talking about Striper with a Y. They're in an absolute feud with Jackal with a Y.
Oh,
now, they are going to be, one is co-opening. They are on a co-headlining tour. They are playing, get this, kids, Merriweather Post Pavilion. That's right. Okay. Striper with a Y coming up to you.
That's right, Jack.
Yeah, we got Panther from Striper hanging out with us. He's the guitar player, and we tried to book the drummer, but he just wouldn't get up in the morning, if you know what I mean. That's what I'm talking about, drummers for you. Anyway, so Panther, do me a favor. Puma, Panther, Panda.
I'll prefer Panther.
Panther it is. Oh, man. You guys absolutely destroyed Budokan. I caught myself
That's right.
a vintage tape of you guys back in 1971 when you were coming up in the Viper Room, and I absolutely creamed my shorts. Cannot believe it. You guys are the real deal. The real deal. Matter of fact, what we're going to do, Jamie, since we're talking real deal, we're talking about real deals. And when I think real deals, I think Giant Food. That's right. Thanks to Giant Food. Big shout out to them. They are the main sponsor for Striper with a Y at Merriweather Post Pavilion.
Wait, hold on. Wait, keep vamping. I think we do have a sponsor. Hold on.
Oh, do we? No, is it Goji?
Yes. I gotta find it. If we're gonna do
Oh man. Oh yeah. I always wanted to fucking do that kind of bullshit. As he looks.
Where is it?
They're gummies, right?
Yeah, the gummies.
They're gummies. I think they're Goji gummies.
Oh, God damn. Oh, this is the fucking piece of shit. Where is
it? Yep. Well, this is exciting pod. This is good pod.
Go Lee.
Goli.com.
Use the code HARDNOC. That's hard NOC.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Jamie, pick your band name.
The Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Blue Eyes White Dragon. Gotcha. Okay. Now, Jamie Noguchi, what do you want to go by? What's your give me a one-word name that you want to go by that isn't Jamie, not Gooch or Chi. Come on. Pick one.
I'm the lead singer, Kaiba.
Kaiba?
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, man. That was Dave Matthews Band with Ants Marching. Speaking of ants marching to the beat of their own drum, we got Koji here from Blue Eyes White Dragon. Sir,
that's
Kaiba. Oh, excuse me. Haven't had my fifth cup of coffee, if you know what I'm talking about. Take that one rectally, I do. Speaking of body health, Jamie, we got a sponsor coming up with us.
All right.
Now, what is the sponsor that is coming up for this tour, Jamie? No, not. Sorry, Kaiba? Is it Kaiba? Kaiba, I am all over the place. Jeez, whiz. Kaiba, so you guys are playing Blue Eyes White Dragon, by the way. Tickets on Ticketmaster.com. We're going to give away tickets to Blue Eyes White Dragon. You see Kaiba in person at the top of the hour. Caller number 9 grabs those tickets. We got Spooge back in the booth. He's taking your calls now. So caller number 9 is going to end up getting tickets to Blue Eyes White Dragon. But Jamie, I'm curiosity for you. You mentioned before that thanks to these fine people, you're able to bring this tour. What is the sponsor for this tour? I've never heard of them before. What is it?
Our East Coast tour is brought to you by Goli Gummies.
Goli Gummies? That sounds delicious. Now, is this the sort of thing that you just have yourselves a little snackaroo in front of the boob tube? Or is this the sort of thing that makes your body better?
If you hate eating pills for your vitamins. Now you can try them in gummy form.
Outstanding. You know, I switched from pills to gummies using a little bit of extracurricular activity, if I do say so myself, and my life has never been better. Promotes gut health, promotes mental health, and boy, howdy, are they tasty. So I know it, you know it, everybody else knows it, that if you want to be cool, if you want to be rad, if you want to be part of and just experience what the morning routine for Blue Eyes White Dragons like, let me, Kava, do me a favor, tell them what's the name of that sponsor again?
Goli. That's GOLI.com.
Absolutely. And we have partnered with them. And if you go to their website in the top corner and type in NOC as in Nerds of Color Studios, you will absolutely receive, I assume, some sort of discount. I'm not part of the promotions department, but boy, howdy, I wish I could. They'd probably pay me.
Use the code HARDKNOCK. HARDNOC.
That's right. Talking about knocking 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Gully Gummies. Hard Knock is the code. Go ahead and type it in. You and I are going to love it. Your gut's going to thank you. Now, all right. Here's a big old 40-minute rock block while we go out back and do some gummies, if you know what I mean. This is Blue Eyes White Dragon with Feel It, Baby.
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate myself for that. Anyway.
Oh my God.
It's awful. Anyway, okay, so legitimately, it's
that's a real
gummies.
code. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice. Well, fuck it.
You get a discount when you put it in. I don't know what the discount is, but it's like they're gummy supplements. So if you're taking supplements right now anyway, and a lot of us are because we don't have the ability to actually go out. And this, by the way, I am going completely off the cuff. Yeah. I'm taking vitamins and stuff. I assume you are too. Like, none of us are really as active as we'd like to be, especially with, spending fucking 2 years on our asses. It's gonna be 3.
We could use every bit of help we can get. So if you're tired of taking fucking pills in the morning, I know I am. I'm going to go take a look at this. I don't even know if I'm going to use the offer code, but I assume it's going to help us with eyes. So kids, if you're a fan of the podcast, more importantly, you're a fan of the podcast network, you want to support Nerds of Color, do me a favor, hop over to the website and go ahead and pick yourself up some and give it a try. Like, even if it's not your jam or something like that, give it a spin, try one, see if you like it, and then maybe turn it into your regular thing.
They're vegan, gluten-free, gelatin-free, and kosher. So
fuck. Well, okay. So
they're
then
good
really,
for you and good to you.
Then really your only excuse is you're lame and want to take pills.
Yeah. They have an apple cider gummy that Keith keeps talking about. Like, apparently when he was growing up, his parents would his mom would tell him to drink his apple cider vinegar if he was feeling sick. So I guess that's a thing. I'm unfamiliar with.
I have heard this. I know quite a few wrestlers tout this, where they'll get like the shots or they'll get like the packs or whatever it is. Yeah. And just basically like, it'll be like little pre-packed containers or whatever it is. And they'll just travel with them and then just blam. And this way you can just take it and it's the right quantity and what have you. So I assume this is just a different delivery system, which is probably better for travel and probably makes it a hell of a lot easier to move around with. And
gummies.
Have you guys had some gummies? I fucking love gummies.
I love gummies, man.
I fucking love gummies.
I would like all the gummies.
You know what I start my day with? Gummies. You know what I have for lunch? Fruit snacks. You know what I have for dessert? More gummies. Oh my goodness.
Gummy.
Love gummies. Love them. Delicious.
What if we did like a whole month of nothing but like shock jock podcasts?
God, the baker's dozen of listeners would drop down to single digits at a minimum.
It's stream of consciousness bullshit.
Oh yeah,
up to 11.
Yeah,
constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
I think reasonably I could do maybe 15 minutes like straight, but after that I get super lightheaded. Like there needs to be commercial breaks. I got to do it in chunks.
Yeah.
God, a 25 minute. I need commercials. Like if we want to pre-do some radio commercials, that would be fun. But then you have to fucking do edits, and I hate myself for that. So we'll not do that.
I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. Like I don't know if we get enough requests. I don't know how you would request it because I check the email often. There's another podcast that I listen to, the Anime World Order. They review anime. They check their email as much as I check ours.
All right, well, that makes you feel a little better.
So, and they've been doing their podcast for like 20 years or something like that. So Brandon,
sir,
besides being a shock jock, what have you been geeking on?
Not a whole lot, if I'm honest. It's been a lot of like catching up. No, scratch that. Fuck that. I went and did some fucking adult ass shit, and I replaced both my leaf blower and weed whacker with a fully battery operated version, and they're rad. Yeah. No more hauling fucking cords all over the place. I managed to do the front. And I am a traditional mower, the real style, like the push actual, like no gas, no nothing. Just you're fucking back and doing the shit. So with all of that, managed to do the front yard and the backyard and leaf blow like half the yard in maybe an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, and was really straightforward and fucking slipped the batteries back in and was able to pay forward my old equipment to a neighbor whose their stuff was like going up and they were all old traditional gas stuff. So I switched them to electric. I went to battery operated. So
nice. That's
paying it forward. Yeah. So getting back in that fucking season of trying to do shit on the weekends where I completely run out of time.
Yeah, I still am gas powered because I got a big fucking lawn.
Yeah, you do have a pretty decent sized yard.
And I'm trying to kill it. So every time I mow it, I get like 5-pound bag of clover seed and I dump it in the areas that overgrow. And actually we let the grass grow out a little bit. So you could actually see where I had planted the clover and it made a difference.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I didn't realize that. I was like, I don't see shit happening. It made a difference. So this time I mowed it all down. I bought some more clover. Hopefully it gets here so I can just.
Yeah. And just start spreading the clover around and
I fucking hate my lawn.
Make the bunnies happy.
What brand of device did you get?
Hang on. Let me hold, please. Let me see. Cause I didn't actually buy it from Amazon. Lowe's sells them as well.
Because I have we have a battery powered weed whacker, and I could only do like half of the yard before I would run out of charge until they came out with like a high capacity battery.
Yeah. I've got one of the high capacity battery ones. Let me see what the fuck it is. EGO is the brand.
EGO.
So what I have is a 56 volt cordless string trimmer with battery. So the battery's included. It's the same price online as it is in any local Lowe's or whatever it is. It was $200 for the weed eater. It was $200 for the leaf blower. They both came with their own chargers, their own batteries. I managed to weed eat the entirety of the yard on maybe like 30% of the one battery, and then was able to use the other battery to just leaf blow fucking everything. So I got the front all cleaned up and got everything moved out of the way and blew a bunch of pollen off the cars, and then went in the back. And I had tried to let all the leaves sit over the winter because like I hadn't had a free weekend where everything had been dry, and then all of a sudden it was like freezing cold. I was like, fuck all of this. So I'm just now kind of getting to some of the leaves, hoping that some of them would like biodegrade and what have you. But blew a good part of it. And like, you see my yard, I get a fair bit of leaves. I've got a pretty deep yard.
Yeah.
So getting that stuff kind of together and kind of organized and what have you. So hoping maybe this weekend I'll get some time and try and finish up and what have you. But the leaf blower, definitely, I think I get half an hour, 45 minutes worth of time on the leaf blower. I'd say confidently you get 45 minutes on the trimmer per battery.
That's pretty good.
And you can buy the batteries separately. And the reality is I think like if I did it once a week, like if just doing the grass, I have plenty of power. If I'm going to end up doing like the leaf blowing or what have you, I would probably do one battery, push a whole bunch of stuff through, let that one start to charge, use a rake, clean up some other stuff, grab the other battery, so on and so forth. And it would kind of force me to get into it. I probably will at some point along the way pick up maybe the battery operated hedge trimmer or what have you, because I genuinely have cut through a cord twice already in the home. So it's time, but all of these units are about $200 separately, and each one of them comes with their own battery. So if I go and get the hedge trimmer, then okay, cool, no problem. So I'll start with one battery, do all the weed whacking, then blow everything down or whatever it is, and come behind with the trimmer or whatever. And probably the 3 batteries is probably going to be enough for me to be able to get the job done. And then I'd have 3 batteries for the fall to just fucking leaf blow like a motherfucker all damn day.
Yeah.
So yeah, can highly recommend. And it's nice that the tech has finally gotten good enough that you can actually use them that way. And to my understanding, the same company also makes a lawnmower that uses 2 of the batteries on like one battery on either side.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like ain't no reason to fucking get all with the gas and everything else like that. Like I get it. Sometimes you want that kind of torque and yada, yada, yada. Like I still have my gas mower, but yeah, get that workout in.
That's the reason I have it. If we had a smaller lawn, I would just get a little badger and have them eat the food, eat the grass. Do badgers eat grass? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I would get an animal to eat the grass.
I think you're thinking of a llama.
I would get a llama, and
you need a llama. You need a llama. I don't know what the zoning is in your county for llama, but is that zebra still running around down there? I don't think they ever caught the thing, did they?
They enclosed the zebras, and then one of them died.
Oh,
yeah. It's not a good.
Why did I ask?
It's not a good story.
How did I know? Right. Yeah. We had something fun.
Yeah.
Well, how did it end? Poorly.
Not well. Not well.
Yeah. This is why we stopped reading after the fucking opening statement.
Yeah.
Anywho, what are you geeking about?
So I've been getting back into mechanical keyboards. I picked up a new one a couple weeks ago. It's a Keychron W6. It's like a 65% form factor.
Okay.
It came with gray keys, but I didn't like the gray keys, so I picked up this set because it's fun and colorful. And it makes me happy when I go to my desk and I see something fun and colorful and happy.
I get this.
Because everything is terrible. So I got it and it made me happy. And then I started doing some research into there's a whole market, Artisan Key Caps. People make specialized keycaps for keyboards. So, sometimes it's just like a different font on the thing or a different color. Sometimes they're very well sculpted and they're like monsters or robots and stuff.
Right.
So there's a whole aftermarket side hustle of just artisan keycaps, and people sculpt them and cast them in resin.
That's
cool. So I got some resin and I casted a couple.
Okay.
So let's see all the shit here. And I knew it was gonna suck because your first try at everything is gonna suck.
Yeah.
So I sculpted this little guy.
Adorbs. And this is all over your Instagram and all your socials and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I just need better light from there. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I sculpted this little guy. It's too thick. So if you put it on a keyboard, it's fat enough so that if you push it down, it pushes down the other keys.
Is this a puppy cow key?
No, it's a monster cutie.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm gonna start making them under the brand Cutie Caps, because like there'll be like cute monsters and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I managed to get like one where I managed to get like 5 pulls or 6 pulls that were actually good. So it's hard to see even because the light is coming from here.
Yeah.
Spotlight anyway. So I got 5 that kind of work, and then I got 6 that are terrible. Like there's big bubbles in the butt and like parts are falling apart. But I learned a lot about resin casting and just the process and all the tools and the setup that you need. So I worked the mold until it died, basically. There's a there's an indent in the mouth, and in the mold, that's like a little piece of rubber that sticks out.
Yeah.
So after the 12th pull, that little mouth part got pulled out too.
Oh,
so the mold is dead.
Oh no.
But it was on its last legs anyway, because the rubber I used is good for like 4 or 5 pulls. 10, 12 is pushing it.
Right.
So it's for like, if you want to make a quick copy of a thing so that you have a nice master and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the keys are too fat anyway. So it just kind of goes and it,
I gotcha.
If you hit it once, you're hitting everything. Unless you put it as an escape key, if you have like a top row and the escape key is all by it's lonesome.
Okay.
Then that would work.
I gotcha.
But yeah, I learned a lot about the process. So I ordered some new rubber for casting, and I ordered a platform so that when I sculpt it this time, it'll have the right dimensions, so it won't kick out its neighbors.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. It's a new market that I'm gonna explore. It's fun because it's like cute little art pieces, and I like sculpting monsters, and I think I have enough ideas that like they're not necessarily unique because people are making monsters and all that kind of stuff, but like I can put my own slant on it and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so I think it'd be fun to have, and then to bring that to conventions and stuff as like, here are my comics, here's my other stuff. I have like little art toys and shit like that. So
makes sense.
I've been looking at it for a while. I finally bit the bullet and said, fuck it. I am accomplishing nothing. I might as well accomplish nothing and have something physical. Whereas like my comic stuff, I'm getting nowhere, but it's all digital. So I don't even have pages that I can like hold up and bring to places. It's all like a file. So I was like, all right. I need a physical thing to remind me that I can actually make things.
Is that in the cards, or are we going back to cons?
Probably not, because so you heard about the judgment earlier this week where the federal judge said, oh, you can't enforce mask mandates. And so the airline industry in the middle of a bunch of flights said, hey, no more masks.
Yeah, I know. I saw the videos of flight attendants walking around offering to let people throw away their masks and stuff like that.
And that means no con seasons for me. I was contemplating going to San Diego, but I am not sitting 5 hours in an enclosed tube with a bunch of other motherfuckers sneezing and coughing for freedom. So if it's a local show that I can drive to, sure. But if I have to fly across the country, no. And it sucks because I was contemplating San Diego. I had some friends who are going to San Diego, maybe.
Right.
But like with everyone just giving up, I'm like, well, I don't wanna. I don't wanna, man.
Yeah, I mean, I get you.
I don't know. Maybe if I have like one of those personal like air filtration
bubble things,
bubble helmet or something like that, or like with like active charcoal up every orifice that just filters out everything. But Jesus Christ, like I don't know, flying was already a pain in the ass because like by and large, mostly assholes have been flying lately, and now you compound that with just everyone giving up. I'm just like, I don't have it in me to deal with your bullshit. And also fucking evangelical people playing guitar poorly and singing to people. Like
I saw that.
Like you could be Jesus all you want. Just shut up and keep it to your goddamn self.
I'm genuinely surprised nobody yelled at that guy.
I'm surprised how poorly he played and that no one punched him in the face.
No. Look, that guy's a youth leader. I'm not confused why he played poorly.
I am surprised no one clocked his ass out.
I'm surprised nobody told him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, as much people have been whiling about like masks or this, that, and the other.
Maybe that's what they were afraid of, is getting fucking fined or ripped off the thing or whatever it is. But like, how did no one stop him from doing that? Like once he breaks out the guitar and suddenly is like, anyway, here's Wonderwall. How are the flight attendants like, sir, 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 sir. Because maybe you can take your fucking seat, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, is your name Nita Strauss? Is your name Slash?
Even then,
Are you
this
Steve
is a flight. Even then, this is a flight.
Yes. Yes. And also, none of those pros would ever do that on a plane.
Even if they would. You'd hear me shout from the back, yo, stairway, sit the fuck down.
That is the most surprising thing about that whole thing. That no one clocked that motherfucker.
Yeah. I at the very least, nobody yelled at him. Like everybody kind of gave the passive looks and whatever it is. Like that is a very weird movement that has been happening.
Yeah.
That I am really not happy about. That it seems like we have, as a society, moved into lumping in, calling out people for being awful in the same sense as people who shout about masks and everything else like that. Like the two things can operate in their own. Like if I'm in the middle of the plane and that dude breaks out his acoustic guitar and I go, yo, Liam, sit the fuck down. I don't think I'm the same person as the person who's growling at people about not wanting to put on a mask.
Yeah. What if you're trying to sleep? What if you've been up all night for a fucking weird ass layover and you are trying to sleep because you are trying to glean any ounce of normalcy out of your fucking day? And some jackass with his shitty ass guitar playing off key, singing poorly, gets up in front of you and starts wailing whatever the fuck you say. Like, that's fucked up.
Right. But now you're in a situation where he gets through the first bar and then the rest of his youth group starts singing along.
Oh.
And now you're shouting at children.
Sometimes you need to shout at children because them
agree.
bitches need to learn.
I agree. He's dead for a reason. Let him go.
God, you are
ain't Easter yet. He has not risen yet. Sit the fuck down.
You
sit.
All of you with your shitty guitar and your off-key singing are not going to convert nary a soul on this plane.
That's not the point. That converting people was not the point.
Showing off that you know Jesus isn't going to help anything. Nobody cares.
It helps them feel better about themselves. It is performative. Literally.
Isn't there something? And I don't know because I don't know shit about religion. But isn't there something in the Bible that tells you not to be braggadocious about your world? Like, are you like?
This kind of goes out the window with where the interpretation of good works and spreading the gospel and yada, yada, yada. And it really kind of depends. Like you start getting Catholics, old school, OG fucking Catholics never do this shit, but they don't allow guitars. So you're getting into subsets now. Like the second somebody breaks out an acoustic guitar, it goes one of two ways. It starts to go physically in the country south, or it starts to get into weird cult where somebody asks that youth leader, hey, by chance, do you have a belt holding up those pants? Or is it just a tied piece of rope?
God, that made me so upset.
You start getting into some Waco shit, Jamie. Like the second you start using the Lord and music together and it doesn't involve a straight up, well-timed, well-organized, Baptist fucking church band where you got multiple years of youth. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The sort of thing that could easily with you take that band into the parking lot. They're playing Earth, Wind and Fire like that. That's the shift. Yeah. It's the when the pastor ain't around, it's fucking September in the fucking sanctuary.
Yeah.
That is perfectly fine.
The band that may or may not be religious, but they got a gig, so they're doing it.
But they would never break out an acoustic guitar because they don't need to, and two, would never do it on a flight because no one fucking asked.
Yeah.
That plane is not going down. That man had no excuse. If that plane was careening into the ocean and he's like, well, that guy's jerking off, so I guess I'll get my acoustic out.
There you go. That's the only time it's okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
Whatever your weird thing is, now's the time to do it. Because if the pilot ends up pulling up right at the end, everyone's going to have an equally awkward moment.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
I hate it. I hate everything about it. I hate everything about it because it's like, these are the people whining about religious freedom and all this kind of stuff. And I'm being persecuted. And meanwhile, we're shoving this shit in everyone's face. And all I'm trying to do is eat this bag of peanuts, go the fuck to sleep because I get panic attacks on a fucking plane. And you're out here singing really badly. If you're going to do it well. And you didn't do it well. So fuck you twice. That shit pissed me off.
Well, luckily you're not going to be on any flights. So
yes, I'm not going on a plane.
Yeah.
I ain't going on a plane. I will fold a paper airplane and I will throw it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was geeking on, but fuck that shit.
I don't. Keycaps.
Keycaps are great. I will never pour resin in front of your face on a plane.
Don't promise that.
Yeah.
Don't promise that.
Just Jesus Christ. Like,
yeah, because you can pour resin, but you wouldn't be singing when you did it.
No.
Maybe a little bit of light humming, real intense fucking stares.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I saw that and I was like, come on. Somebody must have shouted him down. But no.
Nope, you just get the awkward guy when you watch the video and you watch them kind of panning around and watching the guy, and then the guy pan to the outside and go, yep, we're still on a flight, and then pan back and they start to work their way back. And you just see the guy 2 rows behind look dead in the camera like, as if, yep, sure is happening. And all I could think is, sir, you are middle-aged and white. Look at me. Now is the time for you to use your whiteness for the betterment of everyone else. You could have stood up and said, excuse me, I think you might be disturbing the other passengers. I appreciate what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But I think it's time to sit down and watch everyone else very quietly give you the like, hey, thanks. And you're not a dickhead. But now's the time for you to use your whiteness for the betterment of others. That's the idea.
That's right.
This is our responsibility.
Yeah.
You get to do some shit like that. I get to jaw off with a cop. That's what I know I do. But when I see somebody getting fucking harassed, I stop my car, I turn my fucking camera on, and I stare at them. And the officer goes, do you need something? And I go, nope, just watching. And they stare back at me and they start to ask me questions. And I go, nope, just hanging out. Why? Is there something wrong? Are you not comfortable with me filming you? Why not?
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is our responsibility.
It is your time. It's your time.
It is our time. Do not sit idly by and let other white guys ruin everyone else's time. You don't let this dickhead bring his acoustic guitar out at a party. You don't fucking let him do that shit on a camping trip, especially one where you're trying to date someone, because that is going to ruin your mojo with the fucking quickness.
Yeah.
All right? Because one of two things is going to happen. You're going to learn she actually has a thing for weird acoustic guy and fucking cut bait my dude. Yeah. Or suddenly it's going to be you're going to be camping in the desert because nothing's happening, because all she's going to want to talk about when it's the two of you alone is, the fuck is up with the guitar guy? And you go, I know. And you're going to lean in for a kiss. And she'll be like, seriously, what's up with the guitar guy? And I'm like, I know.
Man.
Yeah. It is our responsibility to stop guys with acoustic guitars. You're talking to somebody who enjoys playing. in the comfort of my own home, usually by myself. And if I am around other people, I have been invited. And in most cases, they also have an instrument.
Yeah.
It is a community thing that is by invite only. Unless you get to a scenario where you are at, I don't know, a quinceañera, some sort of kid's birthday party, a weird hangout thing in the backyard. You happen to be Steve Martin with a banjo. Like, there are a few exceptions to this rule, but you James Taylor wannabe at 40,000 feet are not that dude. Yeah. And it is our responsibility. You see this? You know that face that doesn't belong in this network? I'm trying to do the Lord's work here, ironically enough. All right? It is time to shut that Wonderwall shit down. Shut it down. You are not Dave Matthews. Shut it down.
God.
You are David fucking Koresh. You are Wacoing this goddamn flight. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope someone shows this to that asshole. I really do.
Oh, I feel so bad for that guitar.
Well, yeah. No, wait. No. I didn't catch a brand.
I don't care. I don't like it. I don't like the guitar in a person's hand.
That is the fate of every $100 fucking acoustic that your grandparents bought from fucking Guitar Center. Buy a better guitar. This goes back to a previous episode.
Yeah.
You buy a better fucking guitar. All of the guitars that ever need to be created exist already, unless you are doing something fucking rad. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Do you have time for a thing? Do you have time for a thing?
Yeah. Right. Hit me with one. Here we go.
Okay. I think we've talked about this before, but now it turns out it's actually maybe gonna happen. The studio who owns Warner Brothers is considering rebooting the DC universe. So you remember how in the comics, when DC started acquiring all these other properties, they were like, well, we don't know what we want to put them all together and set into a continuity. Let's do a Crisis. So they do a Crisis and they kill off some of the old characters and bring back new characters. And then they go for a couple more years and they're like, it's getting weird again. Let's do 0 Hour. So they do a 0 Hour and reboot their universe and bring back more stuff. And then they're like, oh, this is weird. How about New 52? So they reboot the DC universe again and they get more readers to they want to do that with the movies. Brandon Chalmers, how would you reboot the DC movie universe, or would you just cut bait? Like,
I'd shoot Zack Snyder in the knees and throw him in a well.
Oh. 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 It's not his fault. His fans are nuts.
Yes, it is, for making that dark fucking bullshit. This is why I don't hang out with fucking Nine Inch Nails fans.
Oh my god.
Fucking sad ass, hot topic ass looking motherfuckers, all working at fucking Petco only in the back because you're not even appropriate for Petco cash register. Stop it, Ryan. Stop it. You have Invader Zim fucking laces on your goddamn DC shoes. You are 41. Stop it.
Stop it.
God, you an acoustic guitar guy can just fucking hang out over there.
So how many Batman movies would you make in a reboot?
9.
Nine.
Nine. And I'd bring back Val Kilmer and George Clooney only. Schumacher, baby, all day, every day. I want bright colors. I want nipples through suits. I want ridiculous bullshit. And I want to bring back Jim Carrey as the fucking Riddler because he's the best. He's the fucking best. And then we get to run through and literally, you know how I want to pick who gets to be the new Two-Face? Who's the grumpiest fucking actor under 40? We pick that guy.
Yeah.
Whoever the fuck that is. Nick Offerman. Nick Offerman gets to be fucking Two-Face.
Yes.
And we just absolutely let it happen. We let it happen. And by the way, I'm talking about you bring back Val Kilmer as a more like as the mayor or something like that. You bring back George Clooney as Commissioner Gordon or something. You give a nod, a slight nod to everything. But I want Batman to be cut and gorgeous and just chiseled. And fuck it, I want Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
I want Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Let's break the mold in the best way possible. We know he's got the physical chops. We know he'd make a gorgeous looking Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah.
The idea of him fucking rolling around with all sorts of cool shit. We switch up all sorts of things. Fuck yeah. Into the Spider-Verse, that shit. Let's switch all sorts of villains around. We keep the essence of them and then we just throw them in new fucking clothes. We get fucking weird with it. We get real weird with it.
I agree. Like the DCEU needs to get, and we're going to watch this Batman. Like you're going to watch the Batman movie. I'm going to watch it over the weekend. It'll be fine, but it won't be weird. It won't be fun. It won't be goofy.
No, it's gonna be like a weird fucking like gritty, dark, yada, yada, yada. Look, here's what I've learned. You don't have to have a sad story after someone's parents died. Disney proves it time and time again. We kill the parents and then we move the fuck on. We move on. Hey, Lilo, both your parents are dead in a car crash. Here's an alien best friend. He's fucking got no parents or family either. Y'all know what you're going to build? Friendship. You know what else you're going to build by accident? Family. Fucking Ohana, my way to a goddamn Batman movie. Let's start it fucking weird. Let's get odd as fuck with it.
Yeah. Yeah. There needs to be more weird shit. There needs to be Green Lanterns fucking file. Like real.
Where's the core? Where is the Kilowog movie?
Yeah. We need a Kilowog. We need,
Scratch everything I said. Denzel is Batman. Michael B. Jordan is Nightwing. And we need to cast some young kid as fucking Damian. Tim's dead. That's what we do. We acknowledge Tim Drake being dead. And you know what he is? He's Joshua Jackson. We hired Pacey to be fucking Robin 2, and then we killed him. We see him in like one of those 3D things. He's a big fucking memorial. R.I.P. Tim Drake. And then we move the fuck on.
Yeah. Would you do a Justice League in a rebooted bullshit?
No, I do Young Justice.
Yeah.
Young Justice has proved to me that you can have the acknowledgement of it and you can have the understanding of it. But I think the idea of some characters with flaws also don't carry the same level of weight. Now, the problem is that they don't carry the same marketability.
Yep, for sure.
And this is really the issue. But that's why I'm saying if you brought in an older version of all of these heroes, like, I think that's the way to do it. And, you know, do old Batman. Do the fucking, like, if you're going to do dark Batman, do the Frank Miller Nazi tits Batman. Fucking, what are you waiting on?
Yeah.
Fucking cowards. Bring Batman out with a goddamn tank. Nail a cat to a door and start a fucking film. Let's get serious about it.
Josh Brolin would make a really good angry
fucking
old man Batman.
Christ, he'd be amazing. And no, Josh Brolin needs to be Superman in that.
Oh, yes. Yes.
With the goddamn bald eagle and the whole nine and everything else. It'd be fucking amazing. He would look and feel amazing. Or he gets to be both. He fucking Eddie Murphy's that shit.
Yeah.
Full on clumps technology.
That would be great. I think so. When the Avengers, when there was rumblings about doing Avengers movies,
Yeah.
they were not the hot shit Marvel comics. Like hot shit Marvel comics, Spider-Man, X-Men. Those were big numbers.
Right,
like,
but they didn't. The Marvel didn't own the rights.
But they didn't have the rights to it, so they made these C-listers, A-listers. Like when I was growing up, you had to be a deep comic nerd to give a shit about Iron Man. And now Iron Man is the number one dude. I think DC needs to dig deep into their shit vault and get some shit tier characters that no one gives a shit about and do whatever the fuck they want with them.
Yeah, but the problem is
no expectation.
Right, but they've been cashing in on their laurels now. And because they didn't manage to do that with Flash, because Flash is that guy. They didn't manage to stick the landing with the Flash story. They could have done it with a proper fucking Green Lantern movie, but instead he fought Megamind.
Yeah.
So that didn't fucking count either.
Well, they're also having problems with the person that they cast as the Flash. As Ezra Miller got arrested in Hawaii, and
yeah, whatever. Like
they are not doing well.
What did he get arrested for?
They got arrested for like it was like disorderly conduct or like some kind of abuse or something. I don't know. It was bad. It was bad.
Okay, if they didn't punch someone, if they didn't beat a woman and they didn't commit sexual assault and they didn't hurt any children, I don't care if the Flash is in a fist fight with some dude in a bar.
They were filmed choking out a woman at a club.
Oh, well then, forget what I said.
A long time ago.
All right.
Somehow they still filmed the movie.
All right. Well, God damn it. This is why we can't have nice things. All right. Well,
so Flash, and that's why I think they're considering rebooting this because
because now they've got
this issue.
Wait, does that mean Momoa's not going to survive?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know.
That's gonna be bullshit.
Because he is very delightful as Aquaman. He's delightful as Aquaman.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's why these rumors are happening because they're not sure what to do with the Ezra situation.
See, here's the problem with them going with sub-tier. They've already done that with the Justice League, and they've gotten into the cartoons and yada, yada, yada. And like, you start getting into the Justice League backstory, there's a lot of racist ass shit from the 70s in there.
Yeah.
Like, and no matter what sort of shine they put on it, if you are my age or older, you're going to remember that shit. And you're going to be like, okay, sure. But like, you know what might work? Static Shock.
Static. Yes. Fucking Static.
Static could work.
Yeah.
Static is interesting enough that he could bridge the generations, and people my age or younger remember the cartoon. I don't know how you go about doing it though, because I don't know if DC can have enough fun.
I think that's the biggest problem. Their movies are not fun.
Their content isn't really fun.
Yeah.
Even they're like right now, Young Justice might be one of the most pivotal TV shows when it comes to like broaching things. They're broaching religion, gender identity, people with special needs, dealing with children with special needs. Like they're dealing with cultural issues, racism, all sorts of things. And they are doing it directly, openly. They had in the same episode, one character who their ability is to heal people, openly talk about wanting to become Muslim and what that meant, the importance of a hijab to some people, and then also stated that their preferred pronouns are they. And
yay, Sarah.
And all in one character, one episode. Yeah. And we got done. And my wife's like, that was rad. And I look at her and I'm like, you're right. Also, they're taking on a fucking lot. Like,
also, we know her.
Right. But like, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know how DC films, with everything that I've seen, sticks the landing with half of the poise that they can for the movie. Like they can't.
Yeah.
Like unless we did like the Wonder Girl, Beast Boy, they could do maybe a Teen Titans thing.
Well, I
wonder if the cartoons ruined them.
I thought Peacemaker worked really well.
Peacemaker's great. Peacemaker is its own kind of animal.
Yeah.
That is fun.
Yeah.
But dark and gritty.
Yeah.
Whoever, like, if you want to go that direction, that's fine. But you need to stay the fuck away from the majors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Suicide Squad feels like a lot compared to Peacemaker.
Yeah. Peacemaker was a lot of fun. The solo Birds of Prey movie, that was a lot of fun.
That was a hell of a lot of fun.
Watchmen, I don't know if you saw that miniseries.
Yes.
That was excellent.
It was amazing.
That was excellent. Like those, I feel like they got something there. Like those three.
Right, but they can't be in the same universe.
That's
Birds of Prey and Peacemaker could.
Yeah, Birds of Prey and Peacemaker could. I don't think Watchmen could. I think Watchmen
needs to be its own standalone thing with the way that went down and everything else like that.
Yeah.
You don't need to bring the yucks into that universe.
Yeah, but like the fun they had with both the Harley Quinn solo movie and then Peacemaker, there's something there. I don't know why they can't bring that kind of feel to the films.
Because Batman's not allowed to be fun. Superman's the ultimate Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Aquaman's having a bit of fun, but they want to try and turn this into this big blockbuster franchise. And those aren't blockbuster movies.
No.
And that's part of the problem, though, is the things that are fun and enjoyable to watch aren't the big summer popcorn movies that you want.
Yeah.
Like, they're just not. Now, they could play around with the different universes. Because if we went through and dealt with what is it? The alternate universe where Batman's parents are still alive, but Bruce dies, where dad is Batman and mom is Joker.
Oh yeah. What do they call that?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
they did an animated movie of it. It was fucking amazing. You could do some shit like that where if you want to play with them, with like multiverses and everything else like that. But with Marvel kind of tackling it first, I think they're going to basically be called out for, oh, you're just doing what they're doing. Copycats can't come up with an original idea.
Well, they are the distinguished competition.
Jesus.
DC.
God.
I don't know. I wish them the best of luck, but I kind of don't care.
Yeah.
Is that cruel?
You need to get my attention, to like really get my attention. I think you need to go super fucking off the reservation. You need to go absolutely wrong direction for all the wrong reasons and just dig headstrong
just
into
go
it.
Do something weird with the Wonder
Pick fucking something weird. Do a Penguin movie.
Yeah.
Like pick something weird. Come at it from the villains.
Yeah.
Pick a Luthor movie. Pick Luthor and let him navigate around the Justice League existing. Do a whole story, Luthor, the rise to excellence or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's literally like him going through his life and you having like difficulties because you're seeing everything from Luthor's perspective. Get fucking on with it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason why you can't.
Yeah.
Other than you don't want to.
Yeah.
And if you want to be safe, that's fine.
Yeah.
And obviously there's a fandom out there. There's a vocal fandom. When they got word of this, like they're trying to reboot stuff, they're like, reboot the Snyderverse. Give us the Snyderverse. Yeah.
Like,
God. Yeah.
It's so bleak. Why would you want that? Everything else is bleak. Why would you want more bleak?
These are the same dudes who buy swords online.
Oh, but
like,
swords
just
are so cool.
No. Hanging up swords are cool. Hopping around your yard and chopping down half full milk bottles is not cool. These are not dudes who do fucking martial arts competitions where they train for demonstrations or anything else like that. And they just happen to be really fucking impressive with a sword where you're like, Jesus Christ, that's wild. No. These are sweaty dudes with fucking penises who for some reason can do parkour. And definitely start talking about do weird fucking like 3-minute long YouTube videos and fucking like still listen to Disturbed and like just no. Like honestly, there should be a thing where if you want to go buy a sword, like if you want to buy a sword with an edge, somebody should have to check your phone to see whether or not you have Drowning Pool in your fucking iTunes library. God. If you do, no sale. All right. I am good with a subsidy, like a government subsidy program, right? For every time some neckbeard with Drowning Pool in his playlist tries to buy a sword with an edge and you have to turn him down, you take a photo of him, you come up with a name for him, you submit it, and then the cost of the sword and our tax dollars supplement that small business. Congratulations, you turned down Chad. Here's $600. We're all better for it.
Thank you for your service.
We're all better for it. Yeah.
Oh man,
giving Chad a sword is just going to give him beer muscles, and then he's going to end up fucking miladying somebody, and then the next thing you know, he's going to end up escalating, and then Chad ends up shooting up some sort of fucking sizzler or something. It's how this works. Fucking Chad. Sad ass, fucking cuck ass Chad.
Poor guy.
Yeah. No. Once again. White guy coming through to protect us against the other ones. It is our responsibility to turn him and his playlist away. Turn him away.
Man.
No. Go play Call of Duty.
No swords.
Fuck off. No swords for you.
No swords for DC.
No swords for you.
No swords.
No, I don't care. Wonder Woman can have a fucking sword. Nobody else, though.
Yeah.
No. If they want to give Batman a sword, I'm kind of okay with that.
Yep.
But only if it's Denzel.
Yep.
I want old grizzled ass Denzel Batman.
Oh man.
With a sword.
Do you think they would ever do Nightfall where like John Paul Conti took over like as Azrael Bat, the bat armor shit thing?
No, it looked douchey as fuck on screen.
Would that be interesting? I don't know.
It'd be cool as an animated series.
Yeah.
That's an animated thing. This is one of those like unless you go hard with it, it doesn't work.
I'm only thinking that because I've seen a lot of good Kamen Rider suits that if they were lit by Hollywood would look amazing.
Right, but also I think if they were lit by Hollywood, you'd see all of the flaws and would not look amazing.
I don't know. I
trust me. I want to be wrong. Fucking give me a Kamen Rider movie. Give me a US spec Kamen Rider movie, Jamie.
I would love. So this is how you do it.
5 minutes. You got a 5-minute pitch.
This is how you do it. You give Koichi Sakamoto all the money he needs to put together a proper team for the stunts. You get Weta Digital on the suit because they do excellent shit. You get Weta Digital on the suit. You get the team who designs Kamen Rider suits to collab with Weta Digital. They build the suit. Koichi Sakamoto does the filming and the action scenes. You got a Cyber Batman movie. I don't even give a shit about the plot. You got a Cyber Batman movie. It's going to be excellent. Weta on it. Tokusatsu. There.
I do. You need to sub somebody out for Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
And you need to cast at least one person who starred in Dune for some reason.
Yep. I'm here for it.
So pick which one of your anime kids is going to be Chalamet.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, I think the problem with that is it's going to fall just like the fucking Wachowski's Speed Racer movie. It's going to be fucking gorgeous and no one's going to care.
Damn it.
I know. That's why I'm saying you need somebody who's got a little bit of stateside name cred. I don't disagree that your team could do an amazing job. I think they're going to make a movie for a Japanese audience, and I think you're going to lose everybody.
Yeah. Fuck.
Sorry, man. I want to see it happen. I'm interested in the concept. I like the idea.
Yeah.
You Pacific Rim talked me into giant fucking robot movies. I know I can be talked into this.
See, I think I think Guillermo could do a Kamen Rider movie stateside.
I think Guillermo has spent all of his political capital up on random projects, and I think he's got maybe 1 or 2 decent films like that left in him, and then I think he's done.
Yeah,
I think he's peaked.
Yeah,
between Hellboy and Pan's Labyrinth and then Pacific Rim, and then the second one not being so great, and I think that tarnished his reputation, even though I don't think that was his fault. And,
no, he produced it. He didn't direct that one.
Producing it has still got his fucking name on it. And somebody should have pulled, he should have pulled somebody aside and went, take my name off.
Yeah.
And they went, I'm sorry, what? And he goes, take my fucking name off of this.
After the dailies started coming in, he should be like,
right. Yeah. He should have, honestly, once everything came out, even if he was contractually obligated, he should have pulled a fucking Marshawn Lynch. One of my favorite things that ever happened in football. Guy sits down for the press conference, goes, I'm contractually obligated to be here. Hey, so how did you feel? God. Okay. So it's third quarter, third and down. How did you feel about this play? I'm contractually obligated to be here. So what about you? Just let Guillermo just lean into the mic at Comic-Con and everything else like that. Yes. I'm contractually obligated to be here. Pan's Labyrinth. And just lean back. Right. Just right. Draw the eyes on his hands. I'm contractually obligated to be here. And just fucking
Fauno.
Right. Just let him fucking go hard in it and space yourself away from it.
Yeah. I
want cool shit that isn't the same shit. We have the ability to do it. I know we have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
But we are a society who is hungry for more of what we trust and know. Pacific Rim is probably the best recent example that I can come up with off the top of my head, where we got something rad and everybody was like, fuck yeah, more of that. And the second one came around and everybody went, forget what we said.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm convinced that Guillermo's power is fading with Ron Perlman.
Oh.
That literally he is capable as long as Ron Perlman takes breath. But the weaker and older Ron Perlman gets and the less relevant, so does Guillermo. I think they're like some sort of symbiote thing.
Oh no. All right, Brandon. Well, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at that guy Chalmers. J Minaguchi 9:16 in the PM, 16 minutes after the hour. Where can they find you and your wares?
J Minaguchi on Instagram, Angry Zen Master on the Twitter. Put my name and stuff. You can find me wherever podcasts are sold. Fine podcasts are sold.
Absolutely. And that is the phrase that pays where fine podcasts are sold. This has been the fucking Do-A-Cast part of the Hard Knock Media Podcasting Network. We'll see you guys at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Woohoo!